Welcome back. This is Febadashery and Kat speaking. I'm going to share with you episode 1 of the blanket, and I want to invite you to join in with me. So for this project, I've decided to use Ginkgo Binen's yarn. So this yarn is really good because it's eco product. Fibers in this yarn would have ended up in a landfill, but instead Ginkgo took on ends and created yarn. So this yarn is quite nice and thin, and I did some swatches. For me, I need to use size 3.5 crochet hook. I love using this simple aluminium crochet hook. When you do any patchwork projects, you definitely need reusable plastic markers. They come in different colors. I'll show you how I'm making this small patchwork. Can you see the texture? If you just keep going with the stitches as I'm showing you shortly, you can make it as big as you want. So let's get to it. If you want to see how to start your project or how to do a chain stitch, I've got a video, you can follow that, so I'm not gonna talk in detail. So I'll start with 2 chain stitches and I'm joining it to the first one. It's quite fiddly to begin with, so I'm making 3 stitches here to the first stitch that I created. So I'm making a marking on my first stitch where I made it all, because I need to come back to it later. I've done the starting point, so there's 3, 1, 2, 3. For the line up, I'm making 1 chain stitch and I'm turning it around. I'm putting my crochet hook into the second stitch from the start. 1. Next one, I'm making 3 into 1. That creates that shape. And I'm using the second marker to the middle chain, so I know where I need to do the 3 on the way back. And this row there is 1 to finish off. Then I'm doing 1 chain stitch and turning it over, and exactly what I did before, second stitch I'm going backwards. So this time instead of just 1, I've got 2 until I'm reaching my marker. 3 in here, 1, 2, 3. Sorry if I'm going too fast, but in this project I'm assuming you know how to do your basic stitches. And 2 in the end. 1 and 2. I'm ready to turn around again. 1 chain stitch as before and keep going. So this time is 3. It's already easier now because it creates a shape, so I can hold it much better. You could have different kind of markers. I'll go a little bit fast from here. Just follow how I'm working. To get 12 stitches in the edge, I need to count 11 on the end, so I know that I need to do 1 more row. So 1, one chain stitch and then keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Middle I'll do as usual 3, 1, 2, so that's the middle, and then that creates the 12th stitch. 1, 2. I like to crochet when I'm watching telly, for example, and stuff, so if you lose count you can always count. So these are the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to make the edge nice and smooth. If you've got so far, please like this post and subscribe. We have to do 11 stitches in this edge, then 3 in the middle, and then 11 on the other side, so it's all chained around it. So first one is going to go into this loop that we've created here. So 1, then second one. You can choose either of these stitches, but I've started using that one too. Another one is in between again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes you need to just give it a little push with your finger on there. So 11, so I can take this one out. And you see why I put it here, so that I can see where the chain is, or where I need to do the 3 stitches, not 1, 2, 3. Because at the starting point, what I intend to do is just pull it together so it's secured. And to save us tucking in the ends, what I do is I leave that end into my crochet edge already. So that's the first one. You see how I'm crocheting around it, so it's tucks it in itself. Again, I'm using 1 top stitch, 2, and 1 in between. And this way it's exactly 11 stitches that we get in there. Just careful when you get to the end of the loose ends. Make sure you tuck it in nicely. Can you see the pattern it creates with this yarn? I really love it. Nearly there. And the last one goes into here with a count 11, so you know it's right. And then you do a slip stitch into the first stitch that you created here. That's done. So I know that this side is the top and this side is bottom. If you look at the edges, you can see this one has got kind of pumps, but this one has got the crocheted edge. The same here, hopefully you can see it. And in the middle there is where you increase that by 3. There's a nice little hole, so I hope you can feel it, how soft this yarn is. And here is one of my bigger pieces. So this is the top part and this is the bottom. It looks quite similar. Can you see the different colours? I think that's going to make a really nice feature actually. I'll see how I can utilise the different yarn colours. It says ideal for charity. I'm even thinking about giving the finished product to charity. So if you know somebody or charity you want me to send it to, just comment below.